If you think plain text emails are outdated, you're missing what 6-7-figure e-commerce brands quietly use to print money every month. In this video, I'll show you why simple text emails outperform flashy designs and how to plug this system into your brand today. Plus, I will share my plain text email templates for Klaviyo so you can start using them right away. Why plain text works, the psychology. Plain text emails trigger psychological pattern interrupt. When your subscribers see unformatted message in their inbox, their brain categorizes it as personal communication rather than marketing material. This activates what psychologists call reciprocal engagement, the natural human tendency to respond to authentic one-on-one interactions. This also provides you with a deliverability advantage. Email providers like Gmail, Yahoo, and Outlook use engagement signals to determine inbox placement. Plain text emails from real names generate higher reply rates, which trains the algorithms to prioritize your send. But here's the catch. This only works if you use it strategically. Overusage of plain text email can destroy your pattern interrupt. Your subscribers will start treating your plain text emails like treating the rest of their emails. Everything else will get ignored. When to use plain text, the strategic framework. Use plain text for founder, CEO, personal updates, which you could utilize at least once per month. When it comes to behind the scenes stories, company milestones, challenges, and personal product recommendation. You can also use it for high value subscriber touchpoints. VIP early access announcement, re-engagement campaigns, win-back sequences, and also post-purchase how's it going to check in with the customer. You can also utilize when it comes to relationship building sequences like the welcome flow when it comes to the second or third email after you hit them first with a fully designed email, which is the first email. Birthday and anniversary messages, which is going to make them feel much more personal. Survey request, or feedback ask, they would work perfect in that scenario. Don't use plain text emails when it comes to these following things. Visual dependent campaigns such as product launches, which require hero images. Browse and cart abandonment, which require product images to drive conversion so the person could see what actually he was looking at when it comes to their emails. Multi-product promotions, you definitely do not want to use plain text emails when it comes to these. You definitely don't want to use plain text emails when it comes to scheduled promotional sends for the same reason. Weekly newsletter with multiple sections. Holiday sales, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc. Or flash sales requiring urgency and visuals. All these will require heavily designed campaigns to be able to get conversion. Also, you don't want to use plain text emails when it comes to the following: automated flows where skills matters. High volume post-purchase flow sequence, you don't want to use it here. The cross-sell sequence with product grids, you don't want to use it here. So these are some examples when to use plain text emails and places where not to use plain text emails. So the Klaviyo implementation, the technical setup. So you have 3 options to pick from and you could test all these options. Option 1, pure founder send, which is best when you have a list less than 10,000 subscribers. You can start with the name Sarah or the full name Sarah Michael or something along these lines, and people could reply to the same email because the founders will be monitors the emails. Option 2, the hybrid approach, best for people who have an email list between 10,000 to 100,000 list. When it comes to name, you will put the name Sarah from brand, etc, etc. Option 2, the hybrid approach, best for people who have an email list between 10,000 to 100,000. When it comes to the name, you can put your name Sarah from whatever brand you're working for or you're working with. When it comes to the email they reply to, it could be the email that the team monitors. Option 3, for enterprise scale, people with more than 100,000 people on the list. So when it comes to name, you could utilize Sarah, whatever name you have, and then dash brand name founder. You could set up, comes to reply, you could set up an autoresponder plus a tag for manual follow-up on key phrases. When it comes to segmentation strategy, create these segments in Klaviyo. The plain text VIP, open or clicked in the last 30 days. Place 2 orders or have an average order value of over 150. Has not received plain text emails in the last 21 days. Engagement plain text, open or clicked around 60 to 90 days ago, has not opened the last 5 emails. Exclude if already in the win-back flow. Another segment, you could utilize the new subscriber warm-up, added to the list 3 to 7 days ago, opened the welcome email, the first one, and has not made the first purchase yet. So this is the 6-figure plain text copy framework. Rule number 1, one thread, one emotion, one action. Each email should have a singular focus. You're writing a text message that happens to drive revenue, not a newsletter. A bad example will lead to a scattered focused. An example could be, hey, new product dropped, also we're hiring, also oh, it's 20% off at the end of tonight, check your points balance too. It's very scattered. It does not have a lot of focus in it. This message right here or this example is very scattered. But a good example, single thread, hey Michael, quick story, last Tuesday a customer emailed me at 11 p.m. asking if our carry-on would fit her camera gear for 3-week trip to Iceland. I spent 20 minutes measuring the compartments and sending her photos. She bought it, then emailed me from Iceland thanking me because it saved her trip. That's why we do this, not for sale, for the 11 p.m. questions that matter. If you've been on the fence about this product, whatever it could be, I'm here. Reply to this. I answer you personally. Sarah. Rule number 2, write like you text. Rule number 2, write like you text. Formatting matters. Use short paragraphs, 1 to 2 lines maximum, white space, which is going to help you create more readability. So instead of I want to tell you something that happened last week that really made me think about why we started this company and what we're trying to build here, write something like this. Something happened last week. Space, made me think about why we started this whole thing. Space, let me tell you about it. Embrace the imperfections, contractions, your, we, didn't, sentence fragments, because it matters. Casual punctuation, and here's the thing, and also utilize dashes for natural pauses like this. Rule number 3, drop the corporate voice. Before corporate, we're excited to announce the availability of our new premium product line featuring enhanced functionality and superior craftsmanship. After, when you utilize actually a human voice, took us 11 months to make this. Had to scrap the first 200 units because the stitching wasn't right. Cost us around 40,000. Worth every penny. You feel it the second you open the box. Rule number 4, use vulnerable storytelling strategically. Vulnerability build trust, but it must be authentic, don't manufacture struggles. Relevant, tie it to the product or the brand value. Resolve shows competence, not just the problems. So a template structure you could follow when it comes to plain text emails could be: first, utilize the struggle, 2 to 3 sentences. Last month, we almost lost our factory partnership. They wanted to cut corners on materials to speed up the production. The decision, 2 to 3 sentences. We said no, even though it meant delaying the launch by 6 weeks and losing 75,000 pre-orders. The lesson, 1 or 2 sentences. Some things are negotiable. Quality is one of them. And finally, the invitation, the soft call to action or CTA. If that matters to you, check out what we made. Rule number 5, soft call to action that convert. Avoid aggressive call to action. You're not yelling at a friend to buy something. So here's are some hard CTAs to avoid. Buy now, shop the sale, limited time offer, click here, don't miss out. Soft CTAs that work. Take a look. Here's what I mean. See if it's your style. You know if it's right for you. Reply if you have questions. I'm reading these. Subject line strategy for plain text. Your subject line must match the personal tone of the email body. The high performing formulas. Personal question. Quick question for you. Michael, got a second? Thoughts on this? The honest admission. I almost didn't send this. Not sure if you care about this. Probably a weird thing to say. The insider update. Behind the scenes today. Something I haven't shared yet. An update, not promotional. The direct approach. You crossed my mind. Wanted to run this by you. Real talk. So these are different subject lines they could utilize. But subject lines to avoid anything with emojis because it will break the plain text illusion. We don't want to introduce any form of emojis or pictures or nothing like that. All caps, multiple punctuation marks. You want to avoid that. Reply or forward, unless it's actually reply or forward. You want to avoid that. Discount percentages or dollar signs. You want to avoid that. So it comes to testing and optimization in Klaviyo. These are a few tests you could run. Test 1, the format battle the first month. Segment, top 30% engaged subscribers. The variable is plain text versus design email. Same offer. Measure open rate, reply rate, and revenue per recipient. Test 2, sender name. Month 2, segment all active subscribers. The variable, Sarah versus Sarah from the brand versus the brand team. Measure open rate, spam complaints, and subscribers. Measure open rate, spam complaints, and subscribers. Test 3, CTA style. Month 3, segment, plain text VIP segment. Variable, soft call to action versus traditional button. Measure click rate, conversion rate, and these are some key metrics that you want to follow. Open rate, around 2% is exceptional. Most brands see lower than 0.1%. Open rate should be 1.5 or 2 times your design emails. Click rate may be lower, that's okay. Quality over quantity. Spam complaints should be lower than 0.1%. Business metrics should always focus on revenue per recipients, the only metric that truly matters. Customer LTV. Impact, do plain text recipients buy again faster? Support ticket reduction, good plain text email, fewer confused customers. The monthly calendar integration. So how can you integrate plain text emails into your calendar? So you could try something along the line of this. Week 1, Monday, design promotional campaign, new arrivals. Thursday, educational. Second week, Tuesday could be a plain text founder story, teases the upcoming launch. Friday, standard newsletter design. Week 3, Monday, design product launch campaign. Wednesday, post lunch follow-up, design with social proof. Week 4, you can hit them with a plain text customer story success. Week 4, Tuesday, plain text customer success story. Friday, weekend promotion design. Key principle, never send 2 plain text emails within 14 days. Protect that pattern interrupt. So common mistakes that kill plain text performance. Mistake number 1, fake personalization. Bad would be, hey, first name just thinking about you. Why it feels nobody start a real text with someone named name. Fix, use the first name naturally in the body, if at all. Start with hey. Quick thing. Mistake number 2, too much formatting. Bad, adding bold, italics, colors, or multiple font size. Why it feels, breaks the plain text illusion. Use all capital letters, not always, just to emphasize certain things. Or put asterisks around the word. Fix, use all capital letters, not always, just to emphasize certain things. Or put asterisks around certain words. That's it. Mistake number 3, manufacture vulnerability. Bad would be, I cried for 3 hours last night thinking about our customers. Nobody believes that. Why it feels manipulative and authentic. Fix, share a real challenges within real resolutions. Show competence, not just struggle. Mistake number 4, including links multiple times. Bad, dropping the same product link 4 times in one email. Why it feels, real text, don't do this. Fix, one link one time at a natural conclusion of your story. Mistake number 5, ignoring mobile formatting. Bad, long paragraphs with 5 sentences. Why it feels, looks like a wall of text on phones where 80% of emails are read. Fix, test on mobile. If paragraph takes more than 2 thumb scrolls, break it apart. So final thoughts, the integration mindset. Plain text emails are a replacement for design campaigns. They are strategic enhancement. Think of your email system like a conversation. Design emails are your professional presentation, while plain text emails are your coffee shop conversation that you have with a dear friend. You need both. The brand's winning with plain text, and Klaviyo aren't using it as a trick or a hack. They're using it to build genuine relationships at scale with their subscribers. Thanks for watching, and if you're ready to boost conversions with plain text emails, grab the system and my plain text email template along with my notes from this lecture in the description down below.